I'm Rebecca Brand, and today we're going to make a creamy artichoke spinach hot dip for your next party. This recipe is original because it's extra creamy and extra tasty. The ingredients for this dish are spinach, artichoke hearts, mayonnaise, Parmesan cheese, garlic, cream cheese, green onions, white cheddar, salt and pepper, and I'm putting it on a crunchy crostini today that's made with butter and fresh rosemary. I created this recipe for something really quick to make for a party. That's why I use the frozen spinach. It's just easier that way. So get a nice casserole dish because you're going to bake it in this. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. We're adding 1 cup of mayonnaise, and the mayonnaise is the first ingredient because it's going to grease our casserole dish to make everything come out of it really easy and also to make it easy to clean up. To that, I'm adding a softened thing of cream cheese, and it doesn't even matter if it's softened or not because it's going to bake and create the beautiful base of creaminess in the dish. By using a little paring knife, you're able to put your little dollops of your cream cheese anywhere you want. Believe me, everybody's going to have a party in there before your party, and they're all going to blend together. You need to grate 1 cup of white cheddar cheese. I've experimented with all kinds of cheeses on this dish, and the white sharp cheddar is the best. So add it into your dish. You need 1 clove of garlic, minced up. So squish it, peel off the skin, and give it a chop. And when it's in little tiny pieces, sprinkle it about. Your artichokes should be 14 ounces, and that's about 1 can of them. So we chop them up. I bought these in the can because they're just cheaper than in the jars. I like to save money, especially if I'm having a party. There's all kinds of things to spend money on when you have a party. And on the last artichoke, I'm going to cut it as decor on the top so people understand they are getting artichoke dip. There's a lot of water in that. I want it out. So put a paper towel over it and give it a squish. Look at that. I do not want that water in my recipe. And another little pat on top because I'm still seeing water come through. There we go. And drop them in. And fluff them up. They got squished. And the same thing goes for the spinach. This is 1/2 a pack of frozen spinach that's been rinsed, but you can tell it's got a lot of water in it. So do the same routine. Pat it dry. Oh my goodness, that is so wet. Take it to the sink. Give it a squeeze. Oh man, it's raining green water today. There's a lot of water in that. It's got to come out. So put it back in the bowl and let's see what we got. That big, huge bowl of spinach, now that all that water is out, is only that much. And it gets added to the bowl. It's snowing spinach today. I'm breaking it up as I put it in. Nobody's going to want a whole glob of spinach. I love my new casserole dish, and they sponsored this video. The company's called Arousing Appetites, and that's what they do. They're an American company, and they make this from Virginia. That's where they get their clay that goes in this. It's super high quality, and it's heat resistant, so you can put it in the oven, which is what I need to do with this recipe. They make all kinds of sizes and shapes, and I love this lavender pattern. It's very Mediterranean. I'm adding 4 green onions to this, so I need to cut them up. By cutting it on the diagonal, Eastern philosophies think there keeps more nutrients in it. I'll go with that. Plus, I think it's prettier. And I'm saving a little to put on top. And add it to your dish. Wow, that's getting full. Add 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And we have 1 cup of grated Parmesan, but I'm only going to put on half of it now because I want the other on top. And toss it like a salad. You want to mix up that cheese down there with all the ingredients. When this cooks, it's going to settle down and all that air is going to go away. That's why I like to make it really full. I want my guests to know there's plenty. Go ahead and eat. I love having friends over for parties, and I like to serve them with pretty dishes because it makes a party that much nicer. With all the sizes of all their items, I've got my eye on pies and breads and other things I want to cook, and they're great dishes. It's a very heavy clay, and the paints are not toxic, and either is the clay. I worry about getting casserole dishes from other countries that's hand painted because I never know what those paints are made out of. So I love to see that and these beautiful bakeware and serving dishes. And so when it's well mixed, flatten it out. And if a little went on the side, do a cleanup on aisle 9. And the rest of the Parmesan cheese goes on top, and that's gonna bake and get toasty brown. And then there go the garnishes and the identifying artichokes. There. And pop her in. Set your timer to 45 minutes, and you're good. Let's make our crostini. I'm cutting them thin because everybody wants more of the topping than they do of the bread. And I do enjoy that diagonal cut. Everybody loves that creamy, cheesy dip with something crunchy. So if you don't want to do crostini, just put it on crackers. Any kind's fine. And just put butter on it. Spread just a little bit on it though, because that cheesy dip is going to be enough. I think the butter just gives the bread a little extra crunch. And just for fun, I'm going to sprinkle a little rosemary chopped up on top. So chop it up fine because nobody wants any of that rosemary sticking in their teeth, especially at a party. And dust it on. Oh, how pretty. And into the oven it goes for the last 15 minutes of the cooking time. All right, what do we have? Wow, look at that crostini. That looks great. And here's our dip. Yum. Let's try it. And the good thing is, this thick ceramic's gonna keep it hot during the party. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. That is so creamy. It's so delicious. I'm going in for a double dip. Click the link below and get your beautiful pottery from Arousing Appetites. Thanks for sponsoring this video because I love your ceramics. I'm Rebecca Brand. Subscribe to my channel. Let's keep making great things in the kitchen, like artichoke, spinach, cheesy, dippy-doo.